Looks like a small cupboard. Well, no, it's definitely a small cupboard. I mean, just look at it. It's cupboard-shaped and small. The cupboard door is locked. A heavy door. Surprise. It's locked. What sort of people are these? Opening a bottle of bubbly and leaving it 3/4 full, honestly. This wouldn't last 5 seconds back at Shen's. There's a champagne cork in this glass. I'll have that, shall I? An empty crystal glass. Collecting champagne corks isn't one of my hobbies, but I'll hold on to the little wire cap. A champagne cork. Nothing could be simpler. The cork's firmly back in the bottle. It's the wire cork cap from the champagne. It's a pretty basic lock. I should be able to get it open. I pick the lock on the cupboard door. This cupboard is full of cleaning supplies. I'll take a mop and... yes, why not? A jar of hydrochloric acid. Your typical mop. This jar contains hydrochloric acid. Powerful stuff. They probably use it on the tiles. But the party's just getting started. Oh, and yes, I am supposed to be saving the world. This display case contains equipment from an expedition to Tibet, led by a certain Ernst Schaefer 2 years ago. A small movie camera and a few bits of clothing, along with some climbing equipment. The lid's closed, but I can't see a lock. It's a painting of the Himalayas. A monastery in the Tibetan mountains. No, not that monastery. Yak on a mountainside. What an appropriate title. A map of Tibet. Ernst Schaefer drew it by hand during his expedition there. It's the cloakroom. It's summer. No one really needs a beautiful scarf like this. A meter of the finest cashmere wool. The power of red tape never ceases to amaze me. I'll just leave it there. I'm enjoying the peace and quiet. A heavy door. The acid's eating through the lock.
I have been searching these exhibits for over 3 hours. Where's the Piriris map?
As I told you, Countess, most of your research material was moved to Wewelsburg Castle last week.
I am personally affronted that you would exploit my absence in this way. You will regret this, Schauberger.
Maintain your composure, Countess. This decision was out of my hands. My research could be conducted at any of a number of sites throughout the country, and to be honest, I was far from thrilled about being moved to a laboratory in the center of the city.
The fact that I was not informed of this move remains absolutely unacceptable. Who gave the order?
It came from the very top, from the minister himself, or so I've heard.
minister.
Are you surprised? I heard that some of your so-called brothers of the Order carry a great deal of weight with the minister, and they convinced him to move your research to the castle.
You should know that I'm by no means a member of the Tulip Society. They merely pay me for my scientific expertise.
Whatever you say. In any case, your mysticism-loving friends apparently decided that this museum was no longer a suitable location for their club, and they presented the castle near Paderborn to the minister as a fitting alternative. He was so taken with the idea that the move was made immediately. Your exhibit items and documents were packed up and taken directly to Wewelsburg Castle. In return, my employees and I were forced to move from the pastoral Brandenburg countryside to the city so that the military command can keep a closer eye on our work.
How unfortunate. But the fact remains that one of the exhibit items, the Piri-Reis map, is absolutely vital to my research. I shall go to the ministry to resolve the issue in person before setting out immediately for Paderborn. You there, battalion leader.
Jawohl, Frau Countess.
Guard this bag until I return from the ministry. Its contents are extremely valuable. If necessary, you are to defend it with your life. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Frau Countess.
That's got to be the Eye of the Dragon. Sounds like the Piri-Reis map, however, is now in some castle near Paderborn.
Countess von Hagenhild is gone. We can begin the test. All displays check out. Let's get started. Please set the power to the lowest level. We don't want things flying around the room. I am now activating the drive impulse. It would be best to hold on to something. So far, so good. Please cut the power supply now. Excellent. My friend, our new aircraft will soon make history. Let's check the conduits. Even the smallest leak during our next test could ruin everything.
Okay, this is my chance. I need to get my hands on the eye.